Hello and welcome back to another Spookanatural Explorers video. This is part 2 of the Arnos Vale Cemetery exploration. If you haven't seen part 1 and you'd like to, please have a little look in the description of this video. You'll find a link to it there. Now, part 2, you find us smack bang, almost in the centre of the cemetery. Looking at this map, you can see the dark emboldened lines that I've put in. That's as far as Max and myself got yesterday. So we've still got a lot more of this cemetery to see. So let's strap in and carry on the exploration. Oh look, another walkway. Off we go. Yeah, I don't like those angels. They really creep me out. They are... And it's not from the Doctor Who episodes or anything like that. I really don't like them. And I really wish as well that they would portray angels as they are portrayed in the Bible, as a massive eyes. I mean, it's not going to be pretty to look at possibly, but at least it would be biblically correct. Oh look, that one's fallen over. Oh no. Oh, we just walked past this. Look at this. Wow. That is incredible. Absolutely incredible. In we go. What have we got here? There's another big one to my left here, just through the trees. You can just see the sandstone or the bathstone peeking out. Ernest Alfred Harris, who departed this life 1886, aged 25 years. Oh, that's too young. Also Wallace Godfrey Harris, brother of above, who departed this life September the 1st, 1897, aged 40 years. I can't read the rest, I don't think. Emma Louisa, wife of the above, Wallace Godfrey Harris, who departed aged 78. At least she got to live a longer life. But, I mean, that's so young to die, isn't it? It really is young. Charles Fisher Harrill died 7th of June 1864, age 56. I'd have loved to have seen this place in the 1800s. I just would have loved to have just seen it, seen anything really, and just try and experience. Because I know we've got some photos and we've got some documented history from it, well, quite a lot, but it's just absolutely... It's just mind-blowing. It's just absolutely lovely. And there you can just see some more headstones peeking out through the trees up there. And there's loads of robins and sparrows in front of me. There's a robin right there. You can't see it in the video, no doubt, but right there on the gate, on the railings. And I do love robins. I do love birds in general, but robins are lovely. And there we go. Oh look, here's a big sarcophagus style. Look at that, absolutely beautiful. But again, you know, the railings have perished, so that will tell you how old it is. So you can just see as well with the lichen on the side of it. But look at that. That is beautiful, absolutely stunning. And then look at the erosion on this. So this would be people walking past. It would be ivy, mostly ivy, I'd imagine, because this really does eat into brick and into stone. But look how eroded that is over the years. Wow. Another one. Oh, look at that. Another one like the one we saw down the bottom. Have I just come around in a massive circle? No, I haven't. Okay, good. That's weird how they've got the same headstone. I've never seen it in any other graveyard I've been. I've never seen anything like that. It's lovely. And here's a gigantic obelisk with, looks pretty new. Oh, in comparison to the other ones we've seen. Oh, there's some birds chirping just the other side of that railing. Chirpy, chirpy. Oh, hello. Oh, it was a sparrow. Off he goes into the trees. So what have we got here? Emma, last surviving daughter of the before named William Orchard and Anne Guire. Born 1st of July 1824, died 23rd December 1906. So who's the last one on here? 80, died 1913. Wow, that's not as new as I thought it was. It hasn't perished as much as it. mean, look, the railings are, no, they're not new, definitely not new. You can see it has got a little bit of rust on it and a little bit of erosion, but wow, that's a really, really fantastic specimen of what some of the other ones we looked at would have looked like. And then we've got, hello, big Tweety bird. Big Tweety bird. Can't see you. Nope, can't see you. Okay. Oh, look, a little bird box. Okay, I'm going to get around from here pretty quick then, because that one might be standing by his home, and that's why he shouted at me. Sarcophagus style. Stunning, isn't it? Look at that. That is so lovely. And this one as well. Look at that. Looks like a big book, doesn't it? And then the underneath of it there. I don't know how well I can get into there. Wow. Beautiful. Again, I can't read anything on it. It's too far eroded. We've got some big boys over there, look. Charles John Kelson, who died 2nd December 1860, aged 36 years. I mean, thank you, medical science, otherwise we'd all be still dying at ages like that, wouldn't we? Edwin, I can't read it, it's too faint. I can't read it, apologies. And then through the middle there, look. Nice little cross covered in ivy. It's really weird. I've been hearing some footsteps behind me and I've been looking back now and again. And there's nothing there. It really does sound like maybe it's past echoes. I do subscribe to that theory. I do like it as well. And over here, look. Oh, the sun's coming out. That is nice.
William Francis Drake. Oh, now there is a little, look at this. We've got a little placard here that says Samuel Stutchbury, 1798 to 1859, paleontologist, identified the Bristol dinosaur. I'm not even going to attempt to say that. Biologist mapped Eastern Australia, and that is referring to, I believe, this slab on top of the grave here. Must be some relation to Louisa Gertrude, who's resting there as well. These will likely all be in the same grave underneath there, because that is often what people do. You'll dig the grave fairly. Oh, look who's come! Look who we found wandering around the graveyard.
Isn't it absolutely stunning?
It's beautiful. I was just about to admire this one here, with all the carved leafy things over it.
There's another one of these.
Oh, is there?
Just over there. And I was just saying, it's the only time I've ever seen a headstone like that.
It's beautiful, isn't it?
Absolutely
Really.
is. And I'm so chuffed. They've got a monkey puzzle tree.
Oh.
And it's gigantic.
Is that the one there? We
That's
can
it.
see.
Nope, that's not it.
Oh.
It's over there, I think.
Oh, well, we'll go and have a look at that in a minute.
Yeah, I thought we'd team up.
Yeah, definitely. I was wondering where you were.
It was really weird, actually. I thought you were behind me for some up there.
Yeah.
Because I could hear footsteps. As I was on that path walking at the back, I could hear footsteps behind me. And I thought it was you. And I turned back a few times, and of course there was nothing there.
Well, obviously, it was someone following you round, making sure
everything's okay.
Yeah, making sure we're being nice and respectful.
Yep.
Oh. Oh, there's another big old monolith up there. See, and this is how B and JD get separated. I stop to look at something, he goes on to look at something. And then we turn around and we go, oh, we're lost. So we have invested in some walkie-talkies, which, you know, should help us if we're on a spooky, scary ghost hunt in the middle of the night in, abandoned places. If I fall over and break my ankle, he can come and save me. Oh, look here, we've got some other beautiful old ones. Yeah, let's just wait here for a second. there he is.
I'm going that way.
Okay, I'll go that way then.
You're going that way?
Yeah.
Okay. Meet up in the middle again.
Yeah.
Ish.
Just shout loudly if you get lost.
Okay.
Another marble monolith there. Oh, I can see some crypts up here. Oh, that's a nice big one. We'll come back to that one. I was just going to have a look at this one here. Oh, okay, we'll go down here first. So, look at this lovely one. And often people, at least when I was a kid, I thought that graves like this, people were on top of the earth in. And that might be the case in some places, but usually in places like this where we can dig into the ground, they'll be underneath. But of course, in lots of other places, lots of colder places, you know, like Alaska and I'm not too sure about the Nordic countries, but I assume they would have the same problem. Where it comes to bury a body, bury the deceased, the ground is sometimes too cold to do that. So, you know, especially in historical times, they would they'd store the body in an overground crypt or a mausoleum, family crypt sometimes, and then they would have the option of, look, see, there's JD, have a wave.
Hey Max.
Hello.
That's beautiful.
I'm just going to have a look at it now, isn't it?
Okay. I'll cut to your
Here we go. This is what I spied at the bottom of the path. Beautiful little structure. Well, I say little structure, it's quite big. It's probably about 5 foot. I'm not very good at height, so I won't even try and guess. But look at this open book, and it says, let's try and get a little bit closer. Beneath repose the mortal remains of Mary Elizabeth, the wife of Walter John Whiling, M.A. chaplain in... Can't quite make out that. Let's have a little zoom in, and you can press and pause and see if we can make it out yourself, and we'll have a little look a bit later on, see if we can make out some of the words there. But what a beautiful structure. I've not seen a grave like this before. It's got a little, let's come this way and see if we can get a nice bigger shot of it. There we go, wow. It's almost like its own little little umbrella, which is something that we will get back to, because there is another beautiful grave that I'd like to show you that is of a very important person who passed away back in the 1800s, I believe. I'll have to check my notes when we get there. But it's a beautiful, beautiful grave. Trust me, you'll be in for a treat. Especially if you're, like me, a bit of a cemetery lover. I'm not sure what the word for a cemetery lover is. Like a cryptophile? That just kind of sounds like you're into cryptids, doesn't it? And you know, each their own, but not me. Look, you can see it's a pigeon. Oh, it's a magpie. Good morning, Mr. Magpie. Where's your buddy? The light coming through here is just beautiful. I always feel very peaceful in cemeteries. I think there's always a lovely, peaceful energy, especially when, like this, when you can hear the birds. This is the one that caught my eye. I do believe that this is one of the listed ones. Let's have a look at this beauty. Fantastic, isn't it? It's got a little railing all around it to protect it. And I am standing in a tree a bit, so we will come forwards and just have a read of that. And it says, or the bit that I can see, is also of Robert Leonard Matthews. Matthews, eldest son of the late Matthews late 2 Matthews, who died 1st of May 1869, aged 27. Oh, so young. Also of Lucy Osborne, wife of Lieutenant George J. Mayfair, RHA, and youngest daughter of Thomas Cadd Matthews, who died 8th of October 1877, aged 22 years. Also of Martha Leonard Matthews, eldest sister of the above, who died 10th of November 1916, aged 74. Also in memory of Llewellyn Washington Matthews, youngest son of Thomas Cadd Matthews, who died 12th of October 1933, aged 75 years. Major retired 5th Dragoon Guards. Wow.
Look at that. You can see in the back there's an obelisk here which is fallen down. This gets quite steep. There's another little pathway through there. Up we come. Can we go left? Yes, I think we can. I'm going to have a little look. I don't... Oh, there we go. Yeah, I can get through here. I don't know. It probably doesn't look it on the video, but I thought it was really, really, really thin and I couldn't get through it. There's the obelisk, which is downed. Looks like the bottom gave way and leant over and then the obelisk collapsed. And then there's some more through here, just peeking out in the middle. And then there's some more here. Anybody lost a jumper? And then we've got, wow, a tree is actually growing out of this tomb. I wonder, oh, I mean, it would have been too old, 1873. I mean, I know now you can be buried with your ashes in the seeds of a tree and it'll grow and then you grow up with the tree. But I'm guessing this would have been much too old for that. But you know, look at the size of it. It's obviously been growing for a very, very long time. And the roots haven't bust out of the front or the sides. Oh, look at that. How beautiful. Harriet Harley, wife of Mr. Joseph of Tudor Lodge, Sneed Park, died January 1873. Can I get through here? Yeah, just about. Ooh, got little bugs all over my glasses. And then we get to the end here and it is just, look at that. That's where we've just come from. Absolutely beautiful. If I turn around again, let's go this way. Ow, brambles. And I'm actually wearing appropriate trousers today too. Up we go around the massive tree. I'm going to have to show the tree, otherwise my mum will create that I didn't show the tree. There's the tree, mum. There's the tree. Just come around that little walkway there. And there's that way, which looks more overgrown than anything. Little obelisk there. Oh no, it looks like that could have been the foot of another grave, perhaps. Still walking through. What do we got up here onto the right? Ah, that's what they would have been back there. When I incorrectly said they were mini obelisks, they would have been this, look. A big, big tomb. William Rogers, of this city, who died February 1859, 66 years. Is that, that's not for walking? Okay, it's not, go up there. Yeah, and that one in the back there, they've got inscriptions on them. What's that say? Mr. Rogers. Okay, that's just pinpointing where his grave is, his grave marker. Okay, fine. And you can see another big obelisk in the background. And look, it's got a book in the front of it. A stone book. Okay, let's keep going. And then, wow, I didn't see that from the other side. Look at that. And I can't get there to read it, unfortunately. But look at that. Look how ornate the cross is at the top. And the 4 pillars either side of the cross. Can I get down there? Oh yeah, I can. Ow. Ow. Wow. I cannot read that. No, I can't read that, unfortunately. Look at the cherubs on the side. Wow, this is absolutely stunning. Look at, just so pretty. And then we have a wall here, and I'm on the little path that's cut out there. So I'm going to go back up here. Ow, brambles. More of a Celtic cross style. It's been eroded by the weather. It's beautiful though. I really do like how the weathered graves look. They just look so pretty. And there's another one, look, rising up from all the vegetation. And I think here we're going to get a lot more of the same on the right. Oh look, you can see where the church that we passed in the beginning, you can see where that is. Wow, is that oh, it's got perspex over the front of it. So who's this then? Tina Lynn, oh, Melina, Matilda, I can't read that. It's unfortunate. Looks like it's in white marble. Looks like it's got perspex on the front of it. You can see the corners here. It's definitely got some sort of perspex. See? But you can see the middle stone looks like it's white marble, maybe? I don't know. That's beautiful, though. And then we've got another... Oh, look. Another little... Oh, that's where Max is. Down that little path. Okay. And then we've got another cross there. And then we've got... What is that? I don't know what that is. Maybe it'll make more sense from the front. But whatever it is, it looks really pretty, doesn't it? And then we've got some sarcophagus style here. That would have been an old path. I can see a step right there. I don't want to take a chance in case it's a grave. I really don't want to step on graves. I can't read any of that. God, oh, another big sarcophagus style tomb here. Look at that. Again, sorry folks, I can't read that at all. But the inscription is here on the white. Again, that hasn't got any perspex in front of it. So that's completely eroded. So that is a path with what looks like a sheer drop. It wouldn't be, but it just looks a bit strange through the camera. That's where we walked up originally. Wow. I have never seen anything like that. Look at that. I am going to touch it. Wow, I had to touch it because it genuinely looked like silk. Right. Seeking inspiration, imagining the lives of others. Select a stone that represents how you wish to discover Arnos Vale today, then place the stone in the urn. Oh yeah, you place the stone in the urn there, look. I think it would be almost too rude not to, wouldn't it? But yeah, that is just beautiful. Oh, hang on, there's a stone here, look. I could have just looked down, somebody's left the stone. Thank you very much. So, what does it say? Select a stone that represents how you wish to discover Arnos Vale today, then place the stone in the urn. Okay, so I just want to discover Arnos Vale in a way that I've never seen it before. Thank you very much.
Here we go. So this is one of the graves in particular that I really wanted to show you. As you can see, it is huge and particularly unusual, and that is because it is based off an Indian tomb called please excuse my pronunciation, a tapestry, which means umbrella. It's an umbrella type monument, and it is in memory of Raja Ram Mohan Roy. Again, I do apologise for my pronunciation. Who was an Indian social reformer and a religious reformer who died around the 1800s, 1833 I can see that he died in. And he passed away in Bristol. He was born in Bengal in 1774, and yeah, he is considered one of the founders of modern India. After his original burial in Stapleton, he was relocated to Arnos Vale, and I believe even to today people do come and pay their respects. I think there's a service that takes place annually that honours him and the role that he played in constructing India as we know it today as a country.
There's a smaller one there to my left. And then we've come across, there's another tomb in there. And again, I saw it just because of that peeking through. And there's a couple of things here. And then we've got the Discovery Trail, Underwood Centre. So I believe, I'm not going to, oh, I am going to go that way. I've just seen something. This is the way you can get out at the, I think this is the way you can get out at the top end, at the Totterdown end, I believe. But I just saw this. It's just going to come into view on the right-hand side. And I thought, yes, I need to see what that is. And I was right. Look at that. Right, so where are we? Sacred to the memory of Henry Abbott, of the Priory, Alice Lee, Somerset, solicitor and alderman of the city and a trustee of the municipal charities. Born 1st of March 1812, died on Good Friday, 3rd of April 1874. Martha Jane Abbott, widow of the said Henry Abbott and daughter of Thomas Lucas, alderman of the city. Born on the 23rd of February 1826, died at the Priory, Abbots Lee, 27th of April 1899. And finally, Isabel Ethel Abbott, their daughter, born November the 20th, 1855, died April the 10th, 1932. Wow. But then, look at that. That looks like a church. That really does look like a church. July, Edward Thomas Lycus died July 1863, aged 39 years. In memory of Thomas Lycus, Esquire, merchant and alderman of the city of Bristol, known for his wealth, upwards as an honourable departed the 2nd day of 1856, aged 60 years. Wow, it's quite old. 1856. We've seen some graves from the 1800s and people have been in their early 20s. Again, I suppose this is the difference because it says you're known for his wealth. So this gentleman obviously had a lot of money, therefore probably could have had a better standard of living, better food. Gemma, wife of Thomas, died June the 10th, 1880, aged 81 years. There's the other side of that previous one that we were looking at. I mean, that's beautiful in itself with the marble pillars. What does it say there? We look for the resurrection of the dead. We look for the resurrection of the dead, inscribed across the top. Incredible. But this one takes my breath away. As I'm standing on the road here, I mean, that plinth at the bottom here is up to my waist, so that towers over me. Absolutely towers over me. And then we've got a couple more this side. Montague Wilson Smith, BA of Trinity College, Cambridge, beloved son of William and Catherine Smith of Sundon House, Clifton Down, died 17th of July 1883. Also in memory of Catherine, widow of William Smith and Sundon House, Clifton Down, departed this life August 14th, 1911. So she lived quite a while after her husband died. And the length on this. Okay, so we've got, starting off in the middle, we've got Charlotte Elizabeth Topless of Clifton, who died October 19th, 1915, aged 79 years. Elizabeth Davis of Clifton died August 21st, 1879. And Francis Stanley Topless died July 24th, 1909, is it? I think that's a 9. Beautiful. And I know there are more up here. There's another gigantic obelisk just there. But we're not done on this side yet, because we've got some more juggernauts here. Look at that. Can't read any of these. The inscriptions are too badly. Oh, James Bartlett. James Bartlett? Yeah, James Bartlett of Bedminster. Died 29th day of March 1851, aged 56 years. Wow. Nothing really down to my left. There are a couple that are just peeking through, but some of them are really quite badly damaged, like this one here. And again, I hope it's not vandals. I hope it's just weather, erosion, weak ground from all the rain. There's one peeking through there, look. And another one. Oh, what's that in the background? Look at that. That looks like a sarcophagus style, which has just collapsed. And then we've got this one. What's this one? Secret to the Memory of Mary. Sarah Bishop Lucas, wife of John Lucas, merchant of the city of Bristol. And then we've got this one peeking through the trees. Again, looks like a church spire, doesn't it? Absolutely looks like a church spire to me. And then we've got another flat-topped obelisk. I can hear some movement in there. Could just be the wind. And then we've got another obelisk coming up here. And then I think I'm going to turn back and go down the other end, because if you look where I am in relation to the Anglican Church is just peeking through there. You just see the tower right here? So this is going to lead us back down to where I came, I believe. And I think it splits off. There's a stone there, so I think it splits off and takes you up at the Totterdown. So we're going to turn around and go back the way we came. Oh wow, look at, I just walked straight past this. Look at that. I'm loving the colour of that. Is that... I'm going to touch it. No, it's stone. For all the world I thought that was metal. It really looks like metal. This is Secret to the Memory of Anne Everard, wife of Major General James Fitzgerald. Wow, what a name. Who died at Clifton on the 14th of August 1869, aged 57. Secret to the Memory of Lieutenant General James Fitzgerald, HM Madras Army, who died at Clifton on the 14th of November 1871 at 69. Wow. Okay, back we go. And then we'll head down, we'll go straight on at that little path where I decided to come over here and have a look at all of these. Then we will head straight ahead of us and we'll head down there. That looks like a little pathway, but unfortunately it's not. As you can see, it just leads to graves. So maybe somebody has made that to get to an old grave that they might be tending, perhaps. Oh, missed this one. Just peeking out of the trees there. Oh no, didn't miss it. That's the one with the broken crypt, excuse me, at the back. So we're going to walk this way, and then just up here is the fork in the road. We're going to go straight on. Just passing James Bartlett's grave. There's one down there we missed. Just peeking out there. Can't read that. Oh, I can. In loving memory of William Henry. Is it William Henry Coward? I can't read when they passed though. And then we're going to come across these two incredibly ornate graves. I mean, God, I can't get over that one on the left. I mean, they're all beautiful, but I can't get over the one that looks like a church. That is just absolutely stunning. Just going to drink that in for a second. That is just, oh, it's another level. And from this angle, we can see some graves peeking through the trees there. Thank you folks for letting me look at all your graves and read most of the inscriptions. let's keep going and see where we get to this side. Because maybe, just maybe, we'll meet up with a max. And there's the top of that absolutely gigantic obelisk. Here's the fork in the road that we came up originally, which is down here. So we came up there, looked at that giant obelisk, and then we took a left. So now we're going to go this way. And we're going to have a little look and see what we've got this way. Warning, hazardous area. Okay. Why is it hazardous? Let's have a little look. There is a path here, so I'm not doing anything wrong there. I'm not standing on any graves. Oh, I think I can see why. It's all crumbling. What's this one? Betty died October 2007, age 90. Dense forest up there. Completely dense forest up there. Let's see what we've got over here. Looks like there's a stone wall to my right. And there are some headstones at the top here. Oh, this is why, look. There looks to be a little path leading to our right. That would be getting up to the other graves. But I can't go that way. That is completely overgrown. Can I attempt? No. I can't get up there. Which is a shame. But everything up there is so overgrown anyway, I won't be able to walk through it. And here all the graves are slipping. And there's nothing really through there other than just a little walkway. So let's go back this way and head back through. Ooh. Head back down the hazardous area. And then more graves here, but they're all crumbling. Look at this one. Isn't that pretty? Right, back through the gate we go. I imagine during the winter you'd be able to get through that bit where there are some steps. I mean, they did look a little bit worse for wear, but they'd be all right. But it's just getting through all that thick brambles. Oh, what a great view. And I didn't really want a chance ripping my skin apart. So maybe I'll come back in the winter. Maybe we'll do an Arnos Vale revisit in the winter where we can get to sections where we can't get to now, perhaps. So straight on, peeking through more headstones and graves. There's a gentleman down there. It's not Max. Wow. And then up to my left, we had this. Just peeking through, look. Unfortunately, I can't read that inscription because it's too far gone. A part of it, this part here on the left there, has just fallen, well, not just, but it has fallen off. And I can't read that, it's too far gone. But wow, what an absolutely beautiful, another obelisk. Stunning. Can I read that? What's that say? To the memory of Mary, 14 years, I can't read that. John Braylith, priest, P-R-I-S, yeah, priest of, died, oh, is there a priest here? Died July 23rd, 1839, age 68 years. Amazing. Beautiful. Oh, look at this. It just keeps getting better, doesn't it? Look at this. Loving memory of Joseph Weston, who died 1895. Look at that, though. Absolutely. See if I can come into the cover a little bit. The craftsmanship that goes into these is just unbelievable. Oh, that looks even better, look, with the moss this side. What an absolute stunning, stunning grave that is. Beautiful. Really beautiful. More down there. What's this? What's in there? Looks like this would have been, it's all boarded up now, but it looks like, look, that would have been little steps that would have led up to a little walkway up there. You can see an old fence post there, so I'm guessing that would have been another way in, but obviously it's too dangerous now, so they've put some fence posts up. Perhaps we could see that better in the winter when we come back. William Gibbons, another obelisk style. So this is the road. So we're gonna go, we've got three ways we can go. We can go straight on, we can take the first exit. Oh, that takes you back up to Totterdown. We could take that way. Let's go this way. There's no Max behind me, so let's head this way. I'm going to be quite quiet down by the bird box, and we'll see where this takes us. Some little ones here, nothing too large. It's mostly all overgrown. You can see the odd bit of stone poking up, but it's really, there we go, look at that. Another one here. It's really quite difficult to see. Look, there's two there. Beautiful. And there's a book, I think. Yeah, there's a book on that one. Like a stone book. Stunning. More coming through here. Oh, just slipped a little bit there. So this stopped being a path and it's now a mud trail. And then as we keep on walking down here, look at these. What's the inscription on that? Can I read that? In loving memory, James Joseph Hood, the beloved husband of Mary. Oh, it's good to see it the other way. I've only ever seen it the one way, the wife being the beloved wife of the husband. But this is the beloved husband of the wife. Oh, that's lovely. Rested 1948. 56 years. 56 or 96? 66. Wrong on both counts. Okay. Oh, keep on going down. Some beautiful trees, look. Another bird box up there. Absolutely stunning. So I've no idea where I'm going to come out from here. But let's keep investigating. I don't think I've ever taken this path. I normally took the main paths when coming through Arnos Vale, because I used to live in Totterdown years and years and years ago. And I used to come down here quite often because it was a quite easy way to get to Sandy Park and to get to other areas where my mates lived at the time. So there's an old dirt path there with a step, and there's that one which is, I'm not contending with that. So let's try going this way. See what we've got. Some old wooden steps that leads us round. Oh, thank you, Spiderweb. This beautiful headstone there, look. Stunning. And that leads through here. Let's see where we're going. Max has just texted me, where you at? Oh, I can't get through there. Let me just ring him and put him on loudspeaker and see where he is. Oh shit. Hello?
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 Are you there?
I am here.
Where are you?
I'm in Arnos Vale, mate.
Well, I guess that bit, obviously.
I'm just walking down the right-hand path, right the way down to the bottom. So I'll meet you down. I'm in like the wildlife part of it.
Okay, I'm in the old part of it.
Okay, so I'm gonna keep on heading down to the bottom, and then we'll meet up by the entrance.
Yeah, sounds good.
Okay, see you in a minute.
All right, see you in a minute.
Okay, bye. There we go. Now we know exactly where each other is. We're both in Arnos Vale. So we keep on heading down. This is really pretty. And then if we look in there, you can see more woodland. this is what I absolutely adore about Bristol. Coming from Swansea, I'm used to mountains, I'm used to valleys, I'm used to lots of green forests, the odd cave here and there, well, actually quite a few caves. And then coming to Bristol, which is in England, I really get the feeling. The reason I settled here like 16 years ago was because it just really felt like home. It feels so nice, and everybody up here really, really does love their city. And it's just so beautiful, and you'd never guess we're in the middle of the city, you know, because we've got this little bit of Greenland which has just been carved out. It's so pretty. There are some bottom graves here that we can see, bottom half of them, but I can't see any headstones. I see a little number on there, plot number 353. And so we mentioned earlier, I mentioned that there was a do not climb on timber brush stacks. Okay, I wasn't going to make, but thanks. Mentioned the lady that was that haunts the place because she was buried alive, and there's another one as well, another legend of the lady that haunts the place. Not that she wasn't buried alive. What's up here? She wasn't. The second one wasn't buried alive, the first one was. And she is purported to be haunting this place as well. In loving memory of Noah Samuel, the beloved husband of Florence May Cox, who passed 4th of July 1925, age 58. Beautiful. I like the scroll ones as well. There's another scroll. So pretty. Right, well, this has been an extra long episode today, but I hope you've enjoyed. Let me know in the comments what you think about Arnos Vale, if you've got any legends about the place. I'm always interested to hear what other people are saying and what people know, what's been handed down to them over the years. So if you have got anything, let us know in the comments, and thanks for being with us. Don't forget, give us a little like and a little subscribe. It's all free, and it means so much to us, and it really helps the channel grow and helps people to find us and helps people to watch all the videos that we're putting out. So thanks again, folks. Until next time, happy exploring.